Hello, everybody. Meteorologist Hutch Johnson joining you with a Friday heads up as we head into the midday time frame. We have some snow working its way through the region now. An update on that, as well as another round coming on Saturday in this version. Grab a cup of coffee. I'll have the details coming up for you right now.
A Hutch's weather update with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson, brought to you by Robert Gibb and Sons.
Special thanks to you and my fine sponsors at Robert Gibb and Sons. If you have any mechanical needs at all, they've been doing it with premium quality service, great technicians, and the highest quality equipment you can get anywhere. Call Robert Gibb and Sons. Let them know Hutch sent you. Look at the cold air returning from the north. We have 20s below in parts of Saskatchewan and western Manitoba in the prairies right now. 20s in Omaha, Nebraska. It's cold in Denver at 45 with some snow heading the Rocky Mountains. Now, as we take a look at what's going on in our area, we do have a little bit of snow passing its way into the region. Let's go ahead and take a peek at that radar. And what you're going to notice is we have some very light snow showers showing up on radar, not making their way all the way down to the ground other than just a few flurries along the Highway 200 corridor and south central North Dakota picking up again. So my hunch last night was correct. This storm system is going to be more impactful to the south and into parts of Iowa, where Omaha is getting ready for a dash of snow. This will blossom into parts of Iowa tonight. Southern Minnesota will also pick up some meaningful snow. Otherwise, pretty quiet conditions across the area right now. Now, let me talk a little bit about the forecast snowfall amounts for today as this system works its way through and when things may be the worst or most impactful here in the valley. So for that, we'll take a look at this forecast model right quick. And this is going to show us the details of the track and timing of our snow as we go through the afternoon hours. Let me grab a model that goes out just a little bit farther in time. Here we go. Okay, so showers of snow developing here in the valley as we go into the drive time home. Notice there's just not much of anything. It's this dry air coming in from Canada, and the air mass over us just can't hold many snowflakes. So not much snow for us, but down south, there's a good strong southerly flow that's going to bring its own moisture down there. Not all of that's going to make its way up here, and that's why we stay dry and on the fly. But we will have flakes cruising around the area because any flakes that do make it down will have a strong east or northeast wind associated with them. So watch for some icy roads and reduce visibility in places. Lower impact. Just take it slow out there. What's going to happen, this wind shifts around, becomes northerly, and here goes another round of snow on Saturday. Oh my goodness, moving out of Montana and into western North Dakota. This one could be impactful for a few areas out there as we go through the time frame of Saturday morning through Saturday afternoon. Most of the impacts will be in the western Dakotas. Let's review and go over what you need to know for today. Hutch's hunch last night was right. A trace to an inch for most along the I-94 corridor. Get into Fargo, we'll start ramping up to about a half inch or so of snow. And in southern Minnesota and out east, we could see a half an inch to 2 inch in our lakes counties, and that does include for those of you traveling on Interstate 94. Get to the Twin Cities, pockets of nonsense. Greater than 3 inches of snow, up to 6 or more inches of snow near the Wisconsin border, and that's round one. Tonight's low temperatures are going to be blistering. They're going to take those earlobes and they're going to flick them. That's no fun. 8 below zero with winds increasing from the north to around 30 miles per hour, making those wind chills first thing in the morning feel like just a slap in the face with a cold, hard hand. 31 below zero in Fargo, 29 below Grand Forks. It'll feel like 17 below for you folks in Bemidji, Brainerd Lakes area, 8 below zero. Look at the oil patch. You'll want to wear the earmuffs out there working the oil fields because it's going to be cold, I tell you. Then on Saturday afternoon, 5:52, the time of sunset, getting closer to 6 p.m. 6 p.m. What? Temperatures around 2 with 35 mile per hour winds out of the north. Here's that system rocking out of the Black Hills in Montana, bringing some snow out there. That's going to be some windy snow as well, so reduce visibility in places with that system. How much snow, you say? Here you go. Another look at this. A trace to an inch in central North Dakota out to the east. A half of an inch to 2 inches surrounding the main core, and there's going to be a narrow band of heavier snow landing throughout Saturday and into Sunday morning that will cross from the Highway 2 corridor in northeast Montana near Glasgow, Wolf Point, crossing near Sidney, Montana, Glendive, Montana, 2 to 5 inches. This core could shift a little bit to the south is my gut, and the Black Hills will have a taste of some flakes as well. And again, the impacts in our area will not be until we get to Saturday night and into Sunday morning as this storm system moves from northwest to southeast. And that is a look at your forecast. The cold takes hold and sticking around after today's 11, which will feel like heaven. It's going to go right back into the deep freeze. So geez, still a freeze is exactly right. A trend towards milder weather in the extended forecast. It looks like we could actually hit 30 above, not below. More details on that coming this weekend. Have a wonderful Friday. Drive careful. And remember, you can get the latest road conditions and a look at that live interactive radar on hutchesweather.com anytime, anywhere.